Welcome to Tesla Global, the home of the latest Tesla news. Today we take a look at Tesla signs nickel supply agreement with Australian mining company. Also, Tesla lowers Model 3 price in Australia, making it qualify for rebates, and finally, Tesla Megapack batteries tapped for new 50 megawatt/100 megawatt hours project in Australia. Let's get into the video. Tesla signs nickel supply agreement with Australian mining company. Tesla and BHP, a global mining company in Australia, signed a nickel supply agreement with each other recently. BHP will supply Tesla with nickel from its Nickel West asset in Western Australia. The mining company assured that its Nickel West asset is one of the most sustainable and lowest carbon emission nickel producers in the world. Tesla will also help BHP identify energy storage solutions to lower its carbon emissions during operations and increase the mining company's use of renewable energy. Talk of a possible nickel supply agreement between Tesla and the Australian mining company started last year in October. Edward Hagel, the president of BHP's Nickel West subsidiary, shared that the company boosted nickel production after Tesla's CEO called for more nickel production. In a 2020 earnings call, Musk called for nickel miners to produce more nickel. He explained how nickel could help Tesla solve its battery cell supply constraint. There's like two general classes of cell. There's like iron phosphate and then the nickel-based. The nickel-based cells have higher energy density, so longer range. Obviously, those are needed for something like a semi, where every unit of mass that you add in battery pack, you have to subtract in cargo, he said. Tesla semi production might be starting soon after 2 years of delays. Cybertruck production also seems on track to begin later this year. Tesla's recent deal with BHP suggests that the company may be moving much faster with semi or Cybertruck production. Tesla lowers Model 3 price in Australia, making it qualify for rebates. Tesla lowered the Model 3's price in Australia over the weekend, making the base variant cost $59,990 before incentives. With the price drop, the Tesla Model 3 is now eligible for rebates in certain Australian states, like New South Wales and Victoria. The Tesla Model 3 drive-away prices vary, depending on the Australian state or territory. All the Model 3 drive-away prices Tesla listed in its configurator include additional fees, like the delivery fee. Tesla also included local stamp duty, local registration costs, local CTP, and the local plate fee costs into its calculations. In general, the price of the Model 3 standard range plus variant seems to fall below a certain price point, making it eligible for incentives in certain areas in Australia. For instance, in Victoria, the base Model 3 now costs $64,968 Australian dollars, $48,591.52 in USD, before savings. With the most recent Model 3 price drop, the sedan's base variant is eligible for a $3,000 ZEV subsidy in Victoria. The Victorian government introduced the subsidy for new zero-emissions vehicles with a vehicle subtotal, dutiable value, under $68,740. Victoria's $3,000 ZEV subsidy is dispensed on a first-come, first-served basis and is limited to 4,000 vehicle registrations. In New South Wales, NSW, the base Model 3's drive-away price is $64,648, $48,352.18 in USD, before savings. Starting September 2021, customers who purchase new or even used battery electric vehicles or hydrogen fuel cell cars will not pay stamp duty, provided the car they buy is under $78,000, $58,338.54 in USD. The Tesla Model 3 dual-motor AWD long-range in NSW would be eligible for the no-pay stamp duty rebate. The NSW government will also offer a $3,000 rebate to the first 25,000 new battery electric or hydrogen fuel cell customers who purchase vehicles less than $68,750, $51,420.19 in USD. Queensland and Tasmania also have their own incentives or rebates for new energy vehicles. On top of that, there are federal incentives available that Tesla customers could avail, too. For instance, there is the luxury car tax rate and thresholds. The luxury car tax is levied at 33 on each dollar above a certain threshold, explained Tesla. For most cars, that threshold is $69,152 in 2021, however for fuel-efficient vehicles including the Tesla Model S, Model X, and Model 3, that threshold is $79,659. With a base price that now starts below $60,000, the Tesla Model 3 would likely compete better in Australia's electric vehicle market. The price drop bodes well for the all-electric sedan, as it is already the country's most popular EV despite its previous higher price. Tesla Megapack batteries tapped for new 50 megawatt/100 megawatt hours project in Australia. Last Friday, GenX Power announced a supply agreement contract with Tesla for its Bouldercombe battery project, BPP, near Rockhampton in central Queensland, Australia. Tesla will supply 40 megapacks under the GenX supply agreement with a capacity of 50 megawatts/100 megawatt hours for the Bouldercombe Battery Energy Storage System, BESS. GenX is negotiating with Queensland network operator Powerlink to connect the BPP to the grid via its 275 kV/132 kV Bouldercombe substation, located 20 kilometers, 12 miles, south of Rockhampton. The project is expected to go online within the first half of 2023. GenX plans to make all final investment decisions by the first quarter of 2022. The Bouldercombe project is GenX's first large-scale battery energy storage system, and is part of our COMO strategy to broaden our footprint in energy storage, said GenX Chief Executive James Harding. The development of our battery storage strategy in conjunction with our pumped hydro project and operating solar energy assets further positions GenX as the leading Australian renewable energy and storage company. This milestone in the project's development is one the company has been working towards since Tesla was appointed the preferred supplier in 2020, said Harding. Tesla has made significant contributions to several energy battery storage systems in Australia, with GenX being the latest. The US-based auto and energy company has been involved in the Hornsdale Power Reserve and is also working on the Victoria Big Battery, VBB. Tesla will supply 212 megapacks to the VBB, which is owned by French power producer Neoen. Tesla Energy is actively supporting Australia's transition to a sustainable solar electric economy. In July, Tesla Energy gave its take on the Australian Energy Security Board's post-2025 electricity market design. The company firmly argues against the continued use of coal and gas generators, adding that battery storage units could replace services provided by thermal plants. Tesla may not sell Giga Shanghai-produced cars in India. Indian Road Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari nailed the point that Tesla will not be able to export Giga Shanghai Model 3 and Model Y vehicles from China to India. It is the most recent development in Tesla's road to sell and manufacture its vehicles in India, a process that has taken over 4 years to configure. Gadkari has been in contact with Tesla officials for several days, he says. However, he has repeatedly told the company's executives that cars sold in the Indian market must be manufactured there, and the government will not accept any imports from other countries. Tesla has established its Chinese production facility, known as Giga Shanghai, as somewhat of an export hub in 2021. It all began in January when the automaker went back on its word that it would not ship China-built cars to Europe to handle demand spikes. The company sent 7,000 Model 3 units to other countries from China within the first 2 weeks of the new year. Then, the Model Y started being shipped to Europe from Giga Shanghai just last month, as Tesla's European Gigafactory, known as Giga Berlin, has not yet been completed. However, European demand for the Model Y convinced the automaker to abandon its non-export stance, and Shanghai has supported both the Chinese market and some parts of the European market for months. Do you think Tesla will be able to dominate in the Australian market? Or are they better off staying in the USA? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you are new to the channel, then why not subscribe? Thanks for watching.